with a fantasy football season, and here's a few running back options. I have his sleepers this week. The first guy, Mckizzie. So Mckizzie, we know he's had some blow-up games throughout his career, especially in PPR leagues, and right now he's available in 75% of leagues. Last week in week 1, him and Antonio Gibson were the guys in the backfield, but he only got 3 rush attempts, 8 yards, and 3 catches, 20 yards, and a 2-point conversion. But right here, we're going to see more receiving out of Mckizzie, I think, in this one. This is an indoor game, faster track at Detroit, and like I said, I think this could be a mini shootout between these two teams. So right now, if you got running back injuries like an Eli Mitchell, Zick maybe is a flex option, could fit in. In PPR leagues, I like him. Half point, not as much here. But if you're in a pinch for a flex option in deeper leagues or a number 2 running back, I think Mckizzie can have a serviceable game this week, and I got him as a sleeper. The second running back's Rex Burkhart of the Houston Texans. So Burkhart, the passing downs back minimum coming into the season he was for the Texans. And Damian Pierce had no doubt about it, a great preseason here. But last week in week 1, Rex Burkhart got 71% of the snaps, and it was a close game throughout. So week 1, 8 targets, 5 catches, 30 yards, and he also had 14 carries for 40 yards. So right here in week 2 at Denver, not the greatest matchups. We saw Rashard Penny have a decent ball game. And this Texans team, if they're down early and often, which I think they will be at the Denver Broncos, I think Rex Burkhead's going to be in there in a lot of passing downs. And in PPR leagues, I think he could have a decent fantasy day, is Rex Burkhead. So right now, with a ball game where the game script should have the Texans down early in this one, I think Burkhead could get a lot of cheap PPR points and a few catches out of the backfield. And I think this backfield at least is going to be 50-50 split this week. And the third and final running back I have as a sleeper option this week, Eno Benjamin of the Arizona Cardinals. So last week, Eno Benjamin, in a lot of garbage time, we saw him in the ball game. Right now, still available 90% of fantasy leagues here. Last week, 4 carries, 28 yards, 3 catches, 33 yards. So James Conner, we know he's a great running back, no doubt about it. And the bell cow over there in Arizona. But on passing downs, I think we could see more Eno Benjamin in the ball game here for Arizona. But this is the deeper leagues that I'm only recommending to throw a dart out there and have him as a sleeper option. But he's definitely a guy that could catch the ball out of the backfield. And James Conner, we know, has had injury concerns throughout his career. So right here, if you're in a real pinch with desperation, I think Eno Benjamin could be a decent sleeper this week. So that's a few running backs I have as sleeper options here for week 2 of the fantasy football season.